Summertime, springtime, so they say, and that may be all okay. Summertime as well is the time your love to tell. In winter courting you can't go, lovers lanes knee deep in snow. All romance is lost, and your walk turns out to frost. You can't cuddle sitting in the puddle on a golden frosty morning. You and Nellie shiver like a jelly on a cold and frosty morning. She might slip and so might you. You might break your engagement too. You can't get frilly when your feet are chilly on a cold and frosty morning. Oh dear, never again will I take my young lady out on a cold and frosty morning. I'm as cold as an ice cream cornet, and me poor sweetheart, she's gone home to get thawed and chip the icicles off her hair. I used to call her me honey lamb, but this morning she looked more like a bit of frozen mutton. We'd only walked a few yards, and she said to me, "My feet are absolutely frozen." I said, "Oh, I am sorry. I don't know what you can do about it, unless you walk on your hands and put your feet in your muff." She wouldn't do that, so I said, "Will you sit down?" She said no, she wouldn't sit down, but she did. She happened to slip on a bit of ice, and I never saw anybody sit down so quick in all my life. And then a lot of snow fell on us from a tree, and a coolness seemed to spring up between us. She called me a big stiff and went home. Take my advice, you young people. Don't go courting on a cold and frosty morning. It can't be done. Look at Romeo and Juliet. They couldn't have done their stuff in winter. Imagine poor Juliet with snow up to her balcony, not to mention chilblains in the gallery and frostbite in the pit. When you take your sweetie out, you want to gaze into her blue eyes, not at her blue nose. You can't get close to your pet when you both are soaking wet. Snow can stick like glue, it can damp your ardor too. As through the snow and ice you glide, you might slide upon a slide. It's no use to frown, you've to take it sitting down. You can't cuddle sitting in a puddle on a cold and frosty morning. You and Nellie shiver like a jelly on a cold and frosty morning. Down her back the snow has rolled, she sits there till her love grows cold. You can't get silly when your feet are chilly on a cold and frosty morning. With her hands as cold as ice, she can't warm you at any price. You can't get thrilly when your feet are chilly on a cold and frosty morning.